Is that it down there?
Is that it down there, Todd?
Down there? I think it is.
Is that it down there, he says? I already saw it too. Todd and I are another great adventure today. We're up in the mountains of West Virginia. We're in West Virginia. I don't even know anymore.
You know, I think
So,
it is West Virginia.
maybe West Virginia. And we're looking for some old houses that are supposed to be up here. Beautiful little stream. Oh, you don't have to film me. A beautiful little stream.
Yeah.
And supposedly, once we cross this stream, according to Todd and his research, there should be a house up here right on the right, right?
Yep, that's right.
So I came up here to here. I said, ooh, let's look on the right. Do you see it? Do ya? Right through there. Yeah. Stack stones. Yeah, buddy, we're on it.
We're on it, man.
We're on
This
it.
is one of many.
One of many. I'll take this one. Just one. That's fine with me. So, all right. I'm going to sign off, let him do his thing, but we're going to walk over there together and we're going to see what's over there.
Yeah.
Should be some good history. Wow. Can you imagine living way up here back in the day?
It's gorgeous. It is
Yeah, what a place to live, Todd, huh? Jeez. They say this place was abandoned around 1900? 1900s. So this place was abandoned around 1900. Ooh, little barn over there.
Oh, gorgeous.
A little bit of trash. Wow. Watch out for nails. Those, don't step on any of those. Look at that fireplace. They're out of here in 1900. Yeah, could be some good bottles in there.
Yeah. 2 levels. There was a timbered off there, so I have no doubt that this lumber came right.
Very cool, isn't it? Let's go look at the barn real quick. Let Todd do his thing. Beautiful chimney. It's probably some type of barn or food storage or something. Long since gone. I'm telling what's in there too. Could be some nice bottles in there. All right, that's the spring that we came through. Obviously. Coins. Always look on top. I once found a belt buckle on top of a wall like that, just laying there. Civil War belt buckle. Yeah, so that's the spring right there. They had probably a little spring house. You can see part of the foundation. Alrighty. History awaits. What's underfoot? We'll find out here in just a minute. There's the old house right there, and I kind of walked down. I wanted to look at the creek, and I saw some stacked rocks over here, and this is the old roadway right here. And I was just wanting to see what that looked like, but look at all this. I'm not sure what was going on here. Hopefully we'll find out. But what I wanted to share with you is my feeling of, I'm just in awe when I come to places like this, especially the ones that are just so remote, because we're a long ways away from any major roads or towns. People lived up here, you know, back in the 1800s, 1700s. We don't know when that was built. It would have been a chore just to get up here. They lived and worked and died up here. And ever since then, you know what? That sun has come up and gone down, come up and gone down. And that sun will continue to do that forever. On places like this, as they slowly crumble away, the work of man slowly crumbles into the earth. More piles of rocks. Looks like that looks like a little bit of a dip. That might have been a building there, maybe. Definitely, there's probably no cemetery up here. Hopefully, maybe we can find something like that. Little dip, piles of rocks. Over I saw piles of rocks down there too. So we'll explore down here as well. First, let's go around the house. Just see if we can find a few artifacts. See if we can get a good early date on this place. We can't find any information as to when it was actually built. But we'll find out a lot about it today. We'll learn a lot today. I probably will too. Okay, let's go up to the house. Get the detectors out, see what we can find. All right, this is your first target. I'm going to do the first target at least today.
All right.
It says nice little squeaker.
Yep, and it's reading 6 inches deep.
So it's either, there we go.
I'm going to put that down. All right. Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh, that's nice.
What is it?
There it is.
Oh, no. I see, I got some right there.
That's what I said. There it is.
That's your first target. That's
That was
not a real good one. Well, it's flat iron. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Garrett AT Max today. I'm going to hunt in or detect in the zero mode. Zero discrimination, just for a bit. Maximum sensitivity. You can see my headphones are connected because it's not flashed. I'm going to turn them off for now, just so you can hear how much iron's in here. And then I see them flashing. Okay, lots of battery, so this is good. We'll try to ground balance if we can. Yeah, it's probably good enough. Let's just listen to how much iron's in here. It's lots of... All those low grunts is iron. There should be lots of shotgun shells and rifle casings from hunters out here as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and bump this discrimination up some, since we have not hunted this before. Let's just put on 27. Now let's take a listen. Should be a little bit quieter. A little bit of a squeak, but it's going away, so that's probably some iron. See, it's a little bit more manageable. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put my headphones on, and we'll dig the first target together for sure. And then we'll try and, I'll look for a good signal before I turn the camera back on.
It's okay. They know you're here.
Yeah, I guess. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Oh, wow, yeah.
First.
Boy, I don't know. I have one from another house we were at just recently. I think the last dig we were on. I'm not exactly sure what that goes to.
I think it
Trunk?
either went, it went on
a trunk, yeah.
Yeah, and the handle was right there. I tell you what, I think the handle came out this way. Is that not what attached to the...
Yeah, I've seen these on trunks, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty cool, man. Awesome.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. And I have my first signal down here. It's a mid-tone as well. It was a mid-tone, he said. Let's dig this together and... all right, see if I can find it again. Okay, I managed to find it. It's right here by this piece of grass. Look at that together real quick. I like to kick the stuff back because a lot of times if it's on the surface, you'll just kick it out of the dirt. You won't even have to get your shovel. You can just pick it up. Just like that. And a lot of times when you do kick it out, it's a shotgun shell. That's probably it right there. It's a shotgun shell, I bet. Yep. Okay, first target of the day is a shotgun shell that was shot. That's a bullet hole right there on the side with a 22. So they probably set this up against a tree and use it for target practice. Just like they use this can over here for target practice. Little Vienna sausage can. That's pretty cool. Well, not really, but... Alright, one thing I have noticed already, there's not a lot of non-ferrous items. I'm just hearing nails and stuff, but, we've still, we've only been here for 5 minutes. It's still pretty early. So this is kind of an odd find right here. I was hoping it might be like an axe, because, they did a lot of lumbering up in here, but it wasn't. It was this thing, and I'm not really positive what it is, but I'm wondering if it could be like an axle of some sort. And maybe something went through there. Awful heavy piece. Like off a wagon, I guess. Alright. Second find of the day. So back here on the back side of the house, Todd's on the front. A nice high squeaker here, and I went ahead and just dug it up just to see if it was going to be a piece of junk, because I was afraid it might be nothing like Vienna sausage can, but it's actually some type of strip of copper. Imagine it's probably one around a barrel, I would think, or a canteen type thing, but it's awful big for a canteen, isn't it? There we go. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm sure it was some type of band for something. Not very strong, so it couldn't have been, I don't think it was like military or anything, but nice high squeak there. Sandy soil. Beautiful stuff, huh? Wow, alright. That's pretty cool, really. I once found, it's actually the remains of a canteen. There was a bunch of these. It was like one of those drum canteens, but I think that's too big for that. Still around back, that's where I found the piece of copper ring. Another nice big signal here, and it's still in a hole, I do believe. But as I was digging it out, look, this is some leather. I think it's like an old boot or shoe or something, probably. Is there writing on it? Looks like there's writing on it right there. Here's some type of pattern right there. Yeah, that was probably like just a shoe. But there's a big signal here, I think. It's probably ironed in. Yeah, look, there's like a can there or something. See some rust right here, so maybe it's full of coins. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, something big. But I don't think it's going to be very treasureful. I always like to dig a lot of the different types of signals on a site when I first start, just to get a feel for what's here and what the soil sounds like. I can see more leather going off that way, I think. Yeah, it's just a piece of tin. That could be a canteen, actually. Let's look at this thing. That's some more of that boot. Again, we don't know when this was abandoned for sure, but probably around 1900-ish. Is it? You think? Oh yeah, looky. All the little eyelets. Yeah. Somebody's shoe. Some more of it back in there, I think. I can't really preserve anything like that, so I'll probably just rebury that. You know what? I do have some stuff I've been meaning to try. It's supposed to work on leather. Maybe I'll save this. Yeah, maybe we'll do a video on that. And we'll try to preserve it, since it's not really like a great artifact. But it is something. Alright, I'm going to finish digging this out. I think there's some more leather in there. I'm going to dig around just to see if there's any bottles. I'm in a slight depression, so I think it would probably be a building right here, right behind the house. I'll let you know what I find. I dug some more of the dirt out, and there's lots of material in here. It's iron, and seeing some nails. And I saw a glint of brass over here. What do you think it is? That's a lantern, part of a lantern. Sure. Oh, that thing's beautiful. The lantern work would come up through there like a kerosene lantern. It's actually in really good shape. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'll have to dig it up carefully, of course. Some more of that leather. Some type of leather there. I'll dig around a little bit more. I'm not going to spend all day digging here, but I'd like to be able to find a bottle or something so we can get a good feel for how old this stuff is. And if we do find stuff, you know, let's come back another day. All right, I'll let you know again. Your Todd over there, he's all excited, so he's finding stuff too. That's awesome. I'm just going to take a minute and show you what I got out of this little hole. I'm going to go ahead and backfill it. There's some pottery in here. Everything's broken pretty much. Even the glass. This is kind of my best find. That's probably a drinking glass right there. But I did dig this, which I guess probably went on some type of wagon or something. You've probably seen some of these in my videos. I imagine this was... Hold on a second. I imagine this is probably where that went like that, and there's probably leather straps or something that came in and out of there. Lots of tin, one broken medicine bottle. I did dig another hole right over here, just a test pit. Look how much lighter this dirt is. One piece of, I guess that's a boot heel maybe. Not much iron over here, so everything seems to be concentrated. This glass there. I don't know, that looks pretty old right there. That could be a mason jar, but it's got really good bubbles in it. So I might dig around a little bit more and some spot dig a couple places. I'm going to go ahead and cover all this back up for now, put it back. And I'm going to surface hunt a little bit just to catch my breath. All right, Todd says he's got a good find over there. Ah! Boy, I tell you, I always warn you about watching out for nails, and I didn't look, and there's nails. Luckily, it's not point side up. Todd says he's got a good find. Let's go check it out. Wait. Mr. Todd, what'd you get?
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Dude.
Yeah, what in your hand?
Bird band.
No.
I'm so mean.
Awesome. That's mean.
Congratulations. That's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
You know who lived in the house, so you might be able to, yeah. That's awesome.
I haven't told him yet, though.
That's okay.
Yep. I haven't told him anything.
That's really cool right there.
This is only the second one I've ever found.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Hey, listen, you guys. And I'm being serious. Just for a minute, I'm being serious. Just for a minute. I need you to go over to his channel and subscribe and give him a like. I need you to stay on my channel until the video's over. And make sure you like the video. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I mean, we're going to be out here digging no matter what. It doesn't matter to us. But it makes it a lot easier. And we're more motivated when we have interaction with you guys. Comments and likes. Yeah. You know, and people that subscribe. I'm actually down in subscribers from what I was 2 months ago. I have less subscribers. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? And you guys are watching it. Just subscribe if you're not, please.
Yep.
Right?
That's right.
We need to be motivated to turn on the cameras, and that's one way to motivate us.
Yep.
I'm going back to digging. Congratulations, though, Todd. That's an awesome find. It really is. That's good. I like that look. So Todd says, "Oh yeah, I found something else." He doesn't know what it is. I do. You know what that is? It's a curb chain for a bridle, for a bit rather.
Well, you know, I found the other part to it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There's probably a whole bit out here, and that could even be military. But yeah, that goes under the horse's chin for the the bit and the.
If I can get it out of here.
Yeah, the bit.
There, that was.
That's that could very well be part of it. Yeah. That's pretty good find. I mean, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Big. So you don't have to dig the big iron because the whole thing's probably out here. Yeah. And a lot of times, like if that's Civil War, they'll have like U.S. on the sides, or they could have eagles on the side and stuff like that. So.
Okay, every one of them's different.
Yep.
Every one of them's different size, different.
Look how worn it is too.
Yeah.
Did you see the link? There's links in there where it's almost worn. That's probably what happened to it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
That's nice. Congratulations on that. That's good right there. Congratulations, Todd. All right, let's get back to digging. Todd's bebopping down there in front of the house still, and that's where I was digging a minute ago. I started seeing all these rocks up here, little rock piles. There's one in here somewhere. I don't see it now, but the piles around. Anyway, a lot of iron up here. Looked kind of like a flat area, so I wanted to investigate it. But my first target up in this area, which sounded really sweet, is one of the dreaded mason jar lids. These are zinc lids, and they sound really good on a metal detector. But I don't know why there's so much iron up here. I suspect there's another building right there, and I just want to check it out real quick. That's where I found the mason jar lid right there. So I came up to this area where I thought it was kind of flat, but it's not flat. Not as many signals either. They're just right below this rock is where there's tons of signals. Just dug a rifle casing. Of course, this is like modern rifle casing, but what is that? FC 270. It's a 270 Winchester. All right, so it's 27 caliber. Anyway, I'm not gonna go up any higher. Those rocks up there, they will be loaded with rattlesnakes soon. But they're sleeping right now. Let's go ahead and work back down around here. Dig around that was really black and a lot of iron right there, then we'll go back to the house. So I moved totally away from the house for just a few minutes. I wanted to check out down here along the stream and where these piles of rocks and the old road went right up through here. You can see where it cuts up through the rocks right there. And this is a weird feature. I don't know what it is. It could have been somebody's old deer stand that they maybe modified. I don't know. Modified into a deer stand. But there's like a hole here. I metal detect this a little bit, not really getting many signals. It's just odd looking though, isn't it? It's just very odd. Probably more houses down that way. But what we're going to do today is we're just going to go ahead and walk up the road bed and see what we can find back to the house. Concentrating around the house really is the best thing for us to do. But I just want to explore the site because you never know. All right, let's do it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time down here in the roadway, but I just want to get a feel for what might be here on the rocks. I imagine there's going to be some horseshoes, although I haven't found any yet. Not much iron at all, really. It's another one of those things that looks like somebody made a little fort. And there's also something going out that way. It's like a trail where it goes to a very steep bank, so I don't imagine that's a trail. A little bit of iron, but not much. Not like around the house. So I came up a little bit past the house on the road and it kind of turned this way. And there's a lot more iron in here. I haven't dug anything yet. But you can see piles of rock here, piles of rock here. It's like almost like a road going through the middle of it. But boy, that's really washed out if that was ever a ford. A lot of iron, so I decided to dig some up, see what we have. And got strips like this. For some reason, there's a plate out here, a bowl rather. This is a pretty cool big old piece. Now, I'm going to guess, so that's probably a spring of some sort, isn't it? I'm going to guess it's part of a wagon, because I think I have an axle, wagon axle there. Now, let me set you up. Like one of those cannon axles I was telling you about earlier. Look like a cannon. That's what it is. Isn't that cool? These are from the old-timey wagons called, that's a wheel axle called a cannon axle because it looks like a cannon, but it isn't. Some of the stories people tell me about seeing cannons in the rivers and stuff, I've discovered that what they're actually doing is seeing these things and thinking they're cannons. So there's probably no wagon here that fell apart. We might dig around a little bit, see if we can find anything interesting. There's so much iron, the metal detector. I mean, if there was a button in here, it'd be really tough, but I'll let you know if we find anything else. That looks military, doesn't it? It just looks like a gun, doesn't it, of some sort? That's all right. This is kind of neat, and I noticed it has some writing on it. It says Charles Meakin, Burslem, England. Came all the way across the Atlantic some years ago. Might be able to date. No, we could date this for sure. I'll buy that mark, but we just don't know when the house was built. We only know when it was mostly abandoned. I might keep that. So I'm back near the house and just dug this really interesting little, well, let's just call it a doodad. It's copper. It's got like a very kind of a fragile little handle thingy on that. Don't know what that would go to, but it can't be anything that you would use a lot, I wouldn't think. So it must be somewhat decorative, I guess. I don't see any way to attach anything to it. It's kind of cute though. I like it. So I'm over here right inside the house and thought I'd just dig down and see what I could find, see how many artifacts are in here. These are the floorboards that have sunk down to the bottom. So I'm just hoping there could be some stuff underneath it. I did dig a big piece of iron out of there. Not sure where that, it looks almost like a scoop, doesn't it? But I'm not sure where that went to. I actually ran the metal detector over the fireplace, but didn't hear any squeaks. Like gold coins in here. Not a thing. I got a somewhat interesting sound right here. So I just started digging and you see it's just loaded with nails. That's a round nail, so that's later. But a lot of square nails, but looky there. I think that's a spoon, but it's an iron spoon. Yep. It is of an old pattern like, but it's definitely iron. That's probably what I heard. I don't think I heard the snail. I'm going to go ahead and dig this out and we'll see what else might be in here. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that right there. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Same hole. This is kind of a neat piece right here. That's an old cast iron kettle. Still got the bale on top. Not real heavy. It's kind of a thin one, but I can almost guarantee you they cooked a meal or two in that fireplace over this thing. Squirrel porridge. I'm trying to dig down here. I mean, it looks like this might be a really good place to come back to and kind of kind of just excavate this out. I'm hoping there's some bottles. Really, oh, there's some more of that kettle. Look at that. I'm hoping there's some bottles down in there. There's no reason there wouldn't be. Stuck on my sleeve. Todd says he found something silver. Let's go look. Way back here until he's done.
You're there.
Yeah, I think it's plated, dude.
Plated silver?
Yeah, it's plated. What's it read?
It was reading high.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, but it just, well, I don't know. It could be. It just doesn't feel heavy enough to me to be solid silver.
I mean, it was jumpy because of the iron pin there.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite feel heavy enough to be solid. But it is pretty. I mean, it's definitely, if it is plated, it's a really thick plate. That's cool right there.
Yeah.
See my find? I can't get it off my shirt. Help me, Uncle Todd.
Ripped your shirt.
For brother Todd, I guess you'd be my, well, you can be my son. No, you can't be my son.
Oh, this is cool. I know what this is. I got to turn you guys off.
You keep it running. I'll get it out of there. Okay, still in the house, and I have a little squeaker in my hand. Oh, nope, I don't. It fell out. It was something small anyway. I don't know where I dropped it. Oh, okay, it's in here, I think. Oh, a key. That's pretty cool. You know what that is? Do ya? This is a, oh, I think I'm gonna hit it with a shovel. This is a suspender clip. Look at that. That's a pretty little guy, isn't it? Got all kinds of designs on it. A suspender, or for you guys overseas, in the UK, you'd call these braces. It's a set of braces, suspenders. I like that. That's pretty. Look at those pretty notches right there. And I was filling a hole back in, and I was checking as I was going. We got another thing here. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, wow, look at that one. Now that, my friend, is pretty. That's another clip. I don't think that's part, is that part of it? That must have gone on the garment itself, that ring. That is a real, oh, that thing's so pretty, isn't it? Look at it. I'm not sure what's on top. What that, it's a, like an animal design. Is it? Yeah, it looks like a, oh, it's a horse with a rider on it. So I guess it goes that way. That's a nice one. That's a really nice one right there. Nice. Yeah, we'll come back another time. Is that a date? I think those are dates right there. Maybe this is manufacturer, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're definitely going to come back here. I'd love to just dig this out, because this kind of stuff you can't hear with a metal detector. There's so many nails in here. And obviously when they left this place, well, they left a bunch of their clothes here. I did want to show you this before I forget. Found this little plate, which is of Oriental design. No marks on the back, but I found that over there as well. We're definitely going to come back and dig that out. Nito Bandito. We're getting ready to head out in just a couple of minutes. We're going to go get lunch, and our truck's actually kind of a hike. So I want to show you what I've been finding the last few minutes. We're going to go over to where I found the shoes and look around there just like 5 minutes, then we have to leave. And that hole right there, I just dug another suspender clip. Really pretty little guy. And I dug a shotgun shell by the chimney, and this really heavy piece of something. I don't know if that's, I guess it's lead, but you can see it's got a formed edge. And it's solid, so I don't know what that is. I really like the suspender clips though. They're pretty neat. All right, so what we're gonna do, 5 minutes over there, and then we're going. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the truck and have some lunch and hit a different spot. I want to show you what we found. I think we did really good, Todd. I mean, for the amount of time we spent here and the area we covered, and you saw where I hiked around. There's lots of other places for us to look when we come back. Let's look at Todd's stuff, because we have not seen much of this. I love that thing. I think that's going to be a steam fitting of some sort, I would guess. You say it's the patent date is 65, so that would be 1865. And that's probably off a trunk, we think. A nice little ring, finger ring. Little doodad, doodad, doodad. That's off a bit. There's a little bit of leather on that. Yeah, you did good, man. Absolutely excellent. You saw everything I've dug over here. Yeah, so you've seen it in the video. I'll take some close-ups of everything so you can see at the end, which is coming right now. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth,